And so we're going to walk through some things today that I think is going to tag on all of those things: leverage, legacy, and then limitlessness. And we're going to walk through that a little bit through some of the things that eXp offers. Now, I've got 3 burning questions for each and every one of you. Question number 1, what's working in your business right now? Think about that. What is working in your business right now? And maybe more importantly, what isn't? What isn't working? How can I go from being agent A to agent B? What isn't working in my business? I got to figure that out so I can get to be agent B. How much money are you making? How much money are you making right now? And how much money do you want to make? That's really important. And then the last question, which is really, I think, the ultimate question, is all about time. Time is the commodity that we all have the same amount, but how do we bend it? How do we find more time in our own lives and our own business so we can enjoy more of it for ourselves, whether it be hobbies, friends, family, whatever it may be. So those are the 3 things I really want to emphasize today, going from agent A to agent B. And these 5 phases that I've got on this bell curve are really the phases of us as agents. Again, like I've said, I've been doing this for 34 years. I've seen it all. I've helped a lot of agents go from 0 to hero. I coach a lot of agents along the way, and this is the 5 stages of every agent. In fact, it's the 5 stages of all of us in life, wherever we're at. We're just trying to work through that, trying to find that next level and create a better life for ourselves, our families, and our loved ones. So if we look at this here, stage 1 is all about the money. And when I ask agents, how much money do you want to make? How much money do you want to make? The first number that most agents say is $100,000. But what about 200? You're maybe making 100. How do I get to 200? How about 4 or 500,000? We're all seeking something individually for ourselves in that first phase. Phase 2 is how do we find more time, as I said. Phase 3, it's that F word, freedom. How do we find more freedom for ourselves, for our families, for our loved ones? And then the last piece is legacy, which is so important. So I'm going to walk through some of these things that eXp offers, supports, gives, that can really help through these 4 and 5 phases of being a real estate agent, and of course, life. So phase 1, it's all about the money. And I don't care where you're at. If you're looking to gain, $200,000 in GCI or 3 or 4, or just getting to 100, nothing wrong with that. And by the way, there is no right or wrong answer, whatever that number is. It's what works for you. See, this is all about what's in it for me. This is what this game of real estate is. What's in it for me? And so in phase 1, some of the things that are really profound that can help you earn more money is we have 3 CRMs, 3 different CRMs: Close, Lofty, and Bold Trail. These CRMs, powerful stuff. Not only are they CRMs, but they're websites. They have AI built into them. So they're very, very powerful, and they're going to help you make more money because it's all about your database. FastCap, a great program. In fact, Phil's leading the next FastCap. FastCap is a 6-week program where agents book 8 appointments and 4 contracts in 6 weeks. Imagine that. Starting a program, going through it in 6 weeks, 7 to 8 new contacts, appointments, and then closing 4 contracts. Incredible stuff. Zoocasa, another great lead gen program. And by the way, we're all prospectors. If we ain't prospecting, we ain't making money, right? So anything that we can help you with lead gen, prospecting, that's so powerful to make that next level of money that we want. Making It Rain, another lead gen program. Ryan touched on eXp University, where we've got 60 plus hours of incredible training. By the way, everybody that's in eXp University that's instructing, they're either a top producer or a certified coach. Like incredible coaching and training, great courses all in there. Mentorship, we have Team Academy, Team Structure, Icon Agent Award. Who likes awards in this room besides me? I think we all like awards, right? We have got what's called an Icon Agent Award. And in this marketplace, do 26, 27, 28 deals. you become an Icon agent and you're gifted $16,000 with that award. I chased awards at another company. All I got was a trophy, a photo op, and collecting dust on my shelf. Today, I can earn this Icon Agent Award every year and receive $16,000 in company stock. And we'll talk a little bit about that as well. Just so many other pieces: luxury, sports and entertainment division, land and ranch. That's a really cool one for Alberta. Luxury is such a big deal in the British Columbia market. Pre-market platform called ZenList. Live, which is a worldwide website. So we're in 27 countries. All 27 countries listings live on live.com. Really cool site. Canva Pro. Who's into marketing? All of us should be into marketing. That's our gift here that we do at real estate. We've got Canva Pro that's included. So many things to help you make more money. That's level 1. Okay, so we want to get to level 2, time. How do I find time? I'm now making the kind of money I want, but I need to find more time for myself, for my hobbies, my loved ones. And so when we go to time, again, we come back to CRMs, because CRMs save you a ton of time. Same day payouts. Not worrying about where my check is coming from after I close a deal. We have same day payouts. In fact, I've been paid within 15 to 20 minutes of registration of a property. Think about that. Same day payouts, really powerful. I'm not wasting time wondering where that next check is coming from. Hub, that's a really great platform. It's kind of like a WhatsApp, Reddit, Messenger, texting, phoning, all tied into one app. 90,000 agents around the world are on this app. So again, saves you time and also really works as a great referral source as well. Masterminds. This is how I went from selling tens of houses to selling hundreds of homes, is being in masterminds. Proximity is power. And we have incredible masterminds for top producers, teams, luxury, land and ranch. So many great masterminds to learn from the others that have gone before or that are doing the production that you want to do. So powerful being masterminds. And saves you time and effort. 24/7 support. There is never a time that I've not been responded to in 10 or 15 minutes. And so many different platforms, the traditional and then the untraditional platforms that I can tie into. Catching up to a managing broker, support, growth team, whatever it may be, 24/7 support in many different ways, 1-800 email, hub, the world, and so forth. Okay, let's get to that F word. Who likes freedom? Besides me. We all want freedom. We all want more freedom. And so freedom means, how do I exit this thing called real estate? Does anybody have a true exit strategy from real estate? See, after 34 years, I just see more and more people getting older and older in this industry and not having an exit strategy. Not one that is really an exit strategy. How many retirement parties have you been to that are true retirement parties for real estate agents? Like a real retirement party. Not many. I've only been to 3 or 4 in 34 years. And so the freedom piece is really important. So how do we gain more freedom? Well, we gain freedom by having either a pension plan. How many of us have a pension plan in real estate? Pension plan isn't part of the program. However, at eXp, because of the stock awards, what does that mean? You all get to become agent owners. Every agent at eXp becomes an owner. Glenn Sanford, the founder of eXp, said, I want every agent to be an owner. The value of an agent is so valuable, they should be owners. So every agent at eXp becomes an owner, and we get ownership through stock. So stock is traded on the NASDAQ. We've just changed our ticker symbol to, what am I saying? AGNT, agent. And so stock is awarded to you, gifted to you in a number of different ways. Phil's going to touch on that here in a bit. But this is really creating a pension plan. So many agents that I've onboarded over the last 8 years have either paid off their mortgage, have sent their kids to school, have done multiple different ways of gaining freedom from the stock. So the Icon Award, there's different stock awards that Phil will talk about. And then you can also invest in your future by putting 5% of your commissions into stock and you get a 5% discount. So just many ways to really build that freedom. And then there's the rev share piece. And I mentioned, I haven't talked anything about recruiting yet. This is the rev share side. If you're into it, great. If you're not, no problem. Don't have to recruit at eXp. And Glenn Sanford thought, gosh, if I'm giving every agent an opportunity to be an owner at eXp, wouldn't they be the best opportunity, or wouldn't they be the best person to share the story about eXp? You're working side by side in the trenches with other agents. And so for contribution, there's compensation. And by the way, collaboration happens at such a high level because of this contribution concept, because we're all better together. We all help one another. We all grow together. We all collaborate with one another. And the last piece to that freedom piece I'll say is it's all willable. So whatever you're earning on rev share, and maybe it's just one agent a year, or your best friend from another company that you support and encourage to come to eXp. Think about that over your career, 1 or 2 agents every year that you support, they become eXp agents. And pretty soon that could be, $1,000 a month, $1,500 a month for your freedom plan. Pretty powerful. But by the way, it's willable. So once you're finished with selling real estate, it is actually willable to your estate. Think about that. In real estate, we're only as good as our last deal. But what if there is a bigger plan, a bigger freedom plan, a bigger legacy plan? This is what is happening at eXp. And the last piece is really what it's all about. And you've got your rev share, your stock awards, and you've created a pension plan over the course of your real estate year.